All right, hey, what's up everybody? Landon with LMR.com. In this video, we got a good old chat session for you. So sit back, relax, and enjoy what we're about to talk about and what we're about to show you. The topic of this video is the 302 cubic inch BluePrint engine long block. For those of us out there that want to hit the easy button, as cool and as exciting and as rewarding as it may be, to source an engine block, spec a rotating assembly, pick a camshaft, pick some valvetrain components, drop all that stuff off the machine shop, get it back home, build it ourselves. That's fine and that's dandy. There's always a spot for all that in what it is that we do. But for those of us out there that just want to buy a brand new engine, put an intake manifold on it, a carb setup or an EFI setup, and bolt a water pump and a front accessory drive stuff too, put it in the car and go, this is what you want. The BluePrint 302 cubic inch engine is rated at 361 horsepower, 334 pound-feet of torque. I can tell you this, that's probably under-promised and over-delivered, because every dyno sheet that I see for a BluePrint engine, it's always just a touch more than what they rate it for, which is good. That means they stand behind their product and they don't just, throw numbers out there in an effort to sell something. So what's cool about every BluePrint engine is they include the dyno sheet for that engine in the welcome kit, which I think is really neat. So whenever you get this engine, you start opening up, you're gonna notice some oil here in the lifter valley. Don't freak out, the engine's not used. It was just ran in the dyno cell at BluePrint's facility. We'll start with the high strength cast iron block. Because of the shortage of cores over all the years of 302 base blocks, BluePrint engine had to go out and design and engineer a 302 base block for their engines. And when they did that, they increased the deck thickness, the strength webbing. They also improved the water jacket for better coolant flow. It's gonna have 4-bolt mains, and then the crankshaft is a cast steel crank, OEM type connecting rods, hyper-eutectic pistons, and priority main oiling. Don't know the dish volume, not that it really matters, because of the 60cc combustion chamber in the cylinder head, compression ratio is 9.4 to 1. And as far as balance is concerned, it's gonna require a 50-ounce external balance. So that means you're gonna need a 50-ounce imbalance harmonic balancer and a 50-ounce flywheel or flex plate, be it manual or an automatic transmission. That's the core specifications of the block. Some of the finite details you'll see over here on the left-hand side of the engine, which is the driver's side if you're sitting in the car. Here's a spot for the dipstick where all Fox bodies use, except for the early Fox bodies that had the dipstick in the oil pan. We got a Fox body style oil pan with a large sump, and one note on this particular oil pan, it does not have a low oil level sensor. That's no big deal. The way the circuitry worked on the Fox body Mustangs with the low oil level sensor, if you were to just leave it unplugged, tape the pigtail out of the way, there will be no light illumination inside of the car. Now, if you're a stickler and you gotta have your low oil level sensor, you're gonna have to switch this pan out for an oil pan that accepts the low oil level sensor. Still on the left-hand or driver's side of the engine, behind the mechanical fuel pump provision on the timing cover, we have the oil pressure sensor plug. That can be unscrewed, clean the threads, and you can install either the oil pressure sensor extension or the later model Fox body style oil pressure sensor. All depends on your application right here in this particular spot. Also, on the driver's side of the engine still, left-hand side, back here towards the rear, near the bell housing area, there is a threaded hole kind of on the extra boss here on the block for the old school mechanical clutch setup. This has to be clearanced in order to clear shorty headers or long tube headers for a Fox body Mustang. A simple cutoff wheel, simple grinder can get that done for you. Over here on the passenger side, I don't think we had anything too crazy. Nothing going on the passenger side. So before we jump to the timing cover, out back, it does have a one-piece rear main seal. So jumping over here to the timing cover, we'll have a front main seal installed as well as a kind of a generic use timing pointer. This is not a Fox body timing pointer, so you can either leave it or remove it. If you leave it, it's not gonna interfere with anything, but if you do remove it, one of your bolts does thread through the timing cover into the engine block, so you'll have to torque that back to spec. Mechanical fuel pump provision. This is gonna be for anybody running a carbureted setup. The eccentric is already bolted to the cam gear, so all you need to do is put your gasket on and your mechanical fuel pump. For those of you that are gonna be doing an EFI setup, you will have to do the mechanical fuel pump block off, which we include in the LMR engine finishing kit that we spec'd and built specific for this BluePrint engine. You'll hear me reference that throughout the video, and we'll also take a little bit closer look at what you're gonna get in that finishing kit here in just a moment. So wrapping around over here to the passenger side of the timing cover, you'll notice this fancy little boss thingy right here. This is for applications that used a crank sensor or a misfire sensor. Fox body stuff didn't have this, so you just won't worry about it. The timing pointer that we're all used to and that we include in this finishing kit will bolt right over this boss. All you gotta do is remove these 2 bolts, install your timing pointer, torque them back to spec. Just behind this boss, you'll notice a plug. Leave that in place. This was for a front mount dipstick, again on different applications. So up here for the water pump, this particular timing cover will accept a traditional reverse rotation Fox body water pump, which we do include along with hardware in our engine finishing kit. Believe that's everything we need to know about the timing cover. We'll switch gears and we'll talk about cylinder heads and valve trains. This particular cylinder head is spec'd by BluePrint engines themselves. This is their particular cylinder head that they have made for them. It's as cast, so no CNC work has been done. We're gonna have a 190cc intake port, a 65cc exhaust port. Combustion chamber is 60cc. Up here in the valve train area, these are stamped steel factory style rockers with a pedestal mount design. They'll have a true dual valve spring setup, which I thought was pretty cool. And the intake valve is 202, exhaust valve is 160. So bolted to the cylinder heads is a basic old set of valve covers that have the BluePrint branding. I feel like this is something that a lot of you are going to switch out. And if that's the route you take, we have several valve cover options available on the website. Down here in the lifter valley, you'll see the lifter retainer plate, lifter retainers, and BluePrint engines hydraulic roller lifters. The camshaft for this particular engine, it's a good street camshaft. It's a hydraulic roller camshaft with 533 thousandths of intake lift, 544 thousandths of exhaust lift, and then the duration at 50 thousandths lift, 215 degrees on the intake, 220 degrees on the exhaust, with 114 degrees of low separation angle. So a very streetable cam, and BluePrint Engines is claiming up to 16 inches of vacuum, which is perfect for any of us out there with power assist brakes, a stock torque converter for automatic applications, and for those of us out there that still have a stock gear. I know what you're probably gonna ask me, does this thing lope and does this thing chop? Well, if you know camshafts and you kind of know these specifications, no. I would probably put the lopiness somewhere in the category of just above a factory cam and probably underneath like a mild forward performance letter cam, if you will, such as an E-cam. So some of the things that you'll need to make note of with this particular engine is A, how it's shipped. It's gonna come on a pallet with a crate around it. You can dismember that crate however you so choose. All we did was just remove the OSB board from the top and then lift the engine out of its crate after we removed the bolts that were securing the strapping to the side of the crate. Once you unwrap the engine here in the lifter valley, you'll see the included dipstick. You'll also see your welcome kit. That's the first thing I would look at. Look at the welcome kit. There is a wealth of knowledge in there that BluePrint Engines put together, from break-in procedure to just common stuff you need to know about a brand new engine. With the welcome packet in the lifter valley will be a dipstick. Of course, it installs here into the provision on the driver's side of the engine block. You can run that dipstick if you want, but being that this is for a Fox body Mustang, we have the 5.0 Resto factory style dipstick on the site, lmr.com, and you can purchase that at the same time that you're buying this engine if you're chasing, you know, that Fox body correct look. Now, one other little small detail that I noticed when I was thumbing through the welcome packet was the spark plug gap. Again, all that information is in that welcome packet. Please read that. But BluePrint Engine does have and list a specific spark plug gap, so just make sure you follow that. And the gap that they currently recommend is 35 thousandths. Speaking of spark plugs, we include the Motorcraft original plug in our engine finishing kit. All right, so jumping over here to the finishing kit. This is going to work for either carbureted or EFI applications. Some things will be used and some things will be left out depending on the setup that is going in your car. We'll start over here with the water pump. This is, again, the reverse rotation water pump bolt and stud kit, oil pressure extension that threads into the side of the engine block on the driver's side, factory style lower intake hardware. Here's the spark plugs, 50 ounce imbalance harmonic balancer hardware, which includes bolt and washer, FL1A oil filter, fuel pump block off plate for EFI applications. That way you can block off the mechanical fuel pump revision. You get a block off plate gasket and hardware. Traditional style Fox body timing pointer that most of us are used to with Fox body Mustangs. And then you'll also get a standard set of intake gaskets. All right, everybody, so in closing, again, This is a really good package, especially at the time, you know, recording this video where affordability is key. BluePrint, I believe, chased and dotted all the dots that they could dot with this one because it comes in at a really, really good price point. All brand new components to the point of putting an intake on it and a front accessory drive kit and put it in the car. What more could you possibly ask for? So BluePrint's been around a long time. I think they've been doing this since 1982. They're based out of Nebraska. So an American company building a tried and true American V8s. We're gonna go ahead and sign off. Hope y'all enjoy this one. Again, ask away down in the comments. If you feel like you need to ask us a question, we're always here to help you out. We want to give you the best experience possible. And then until we see you in the next one, consider liking the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. And for all things Fox Body Mustang, keep it right here at The Real Enthusiasts, LMR.com.